everyone. Welcome to Educamy's YouTube channel. Myself Shikha Vats. Today I'll be discussing the topic with respect to how to manage time in UPSC mains exam hall. So let's begin with the discussion for today. For more such videos with respect to how to prepare for UPSC examination, please like and subscribe and share our channel and press the bell icons to get more such updates. So let's begin with the discussion. First of all, whenever you are getting your UPSC mains examination question paper, okay, so this is the format of the question paper. This is the first page of the question paper, and here very clearly an instruction is written, that is the time allowed is 3 hours. So you are given 3 hours or 180 minutes for attempting the paper. Now the first question where you will falter is how to effectively manage time during your examination period. Okay, so you are given 20 questions in the current format which you have to attempt in a time period of 3 hours. Many students face the difficulty that how to attempt this question paper in 3 hours. So sometimes they are not able to complete their paper. Sometimes they are not able to write quality content. And sometimes they give more weightage to certain questions and less weightage to certain questions, because of which again they are scoring less marks. So let's understand that when your question paper is given and when the time starts and then effectively for 3 hours, what you should do so that you can score maximum marks within the given time period. So let's start with that discussion. So first of all, I would suggest that what should be the step 1? Now the step 1 will be to read all the questions with a glance. Okay, you are not doing a thorough study of the paper, but maybe within 1 minute or maybe within 2 minutes you will glance the paper very quickly. Okay, so what will happen when you will glance the paper is that you will effectively understand that this paper is of very tough level or maybe medium level or easy level, and you will also be able to identify certain questions. You will be able to identify questions of which you have very good content and you are very much familiar from them, and you have average content, and some questions for which you do not have any content. Okay, so these are the 3 categories of questions. Okay, so the questions for which you have good content and average content can be attempted by you. But for the questions which you do not have any content, you don't have much knowledge, so there lies the effective time management. So this is the first step to identify questions and demarcate on the basis of the familiarity to the questions. Now what is step 2? Now step 2 is effective distribution of time as per the weightage of questions, weightage of marks of the questions. So what do we mean by this? So understand that in general there are 10 questions of 15 marks and there are 10 questions of 10 marks. This is the format that UPSC is currently following. So in case of 10 questions of 15 marks, you need to devote more time. The total time available with you is 180 minutes. Okay. So if you effectively divide your time, 9 minutes into 20 questions will turn out to be 180 minutes. But is it a judicious use of time? You have to ask yourself, can I devote 9 minutes to a 15 marker question as well as a 10 marker question, while the weightage of the marks of both the questions is different? Now here lies the tricks. Why not to devote more time for a 15 marker question as compared to a 10 marker question? So what you can do? Maybe you can devote say 11 minutes to a 15 marker question and maybe 7 minutes to a 10 marker question. So 11 minutes for 10 questions will turn out to be 110 minutes, and again same 7 minutes for a 10 marker question into 10 will result into 70 minutes, and the total will again be 180 minutes. So this is a very effective strategy where you are devoting certain more minutes to a 15 marker question where you might be able to score more marks. Okay. Now let's move to step number 3. Okay. So what is step number 3? Let's understand that you have already glanced all the questions very quickly in the beginning when the question paper was given to you. Now in step 3, you will understand the division within the 15 markers and 10 markers. Okay. For now, you have just done the time division between 15 and 10 marker questions. But also within 15 marker questions, there are some set of questions in which you have more familiarity, which you have already seen when you were glancing at the question paper in the beginning when the question paper was given to you. So for example, on an average, you have a good content for maybe 8 15 marker questions, and maybe you are not very much familiarity is less, with respect to 2 questions, okay, of 15 marks. Now you are devoting 11 minutes to one 15 marker question. So should you devote 11 minutes to these 2 questions where you don't have much familiarity? So that is not advisable. Maybe you can devote 7 minutes each to these 2 questions, which will turn out to be 14 minutes. Okay. Now here you have saved 18 minutes, which will be added to those questions where you have good content. So around 8 minutes you can devote again now to those 15 marker questions which you are more familiar with. Now similarly for 10 marker question, if you are less familiar with, maybe 3 questions of 10 marker. So you will not devote 7 minutes and maybe 4 minutes. So you have saved 3 minutes from 3 questions, correct? So you have saved 9 minutes which can be added to the questions, 7 questions of 10 marker for which you were devoting 70 minutes, okay? But now you are left with 7 questions for which you are devoting 7 minutes. So it turns out to be 49 minutes plus 9. So you have an edge of 9 minutes for those questions of 10 marks of which you are more familiar with. Now this is the step 3. So in this manner, you can very effectively strategize your time during your mains examination, okay? And a good strategy will be to divide your clock as per the minutes. So in your mind, it should go on that if I am attempting the 15 marks question first, simply because they have more weightage, okay? So if you are starting your question paper from question number 11 and attempting till 20 question, so the first question should be over by 11 minutes. Then the second question by 22 minutes, something like that. So that should constantly go in your mind. Okay. So the time frame of all the questions should be set in your mind. And that can be done by practicing a lot many question papers at your home before you attempt finally in your mains examination hall. So when you will be getting your final question paper and the time is 3 hours. Now you are not confused how I should effectively manage my time and how I should distribute it for 10 marks and 15 marker question. So you should follow all these 3 steps while you get the question paper in your mains examination hall. So in this manner, you will be able to score more marks than the other students who cannot effectively manage their time and they panic while they get the question paper. But very importantly, you have to follow these steps when you are practicing the test papers at your home, at the institutes where you have joined the test series. This cannot be a one-day game and finally appearing in the mains examination hall. Okay, so you need to practice this again and again and then finally attempt the mains examination. So this is all for the discussion of effective time management in the hall during your UPSC CSE examination paper. Thank you.